Alright, in the name of Allah, the most merciful and beneficial. So, my next topic for presentation that I'm going to present in the subject of automation and robotics is Introduction to Robotics. Myself, Sabrina Ali, having roll number 170S42. So, let's begin with the presentation. I have divided this presentation in following contents. I will be discussing the history of the term robot and robotics, then what is robot and robotics. I will be putting a little light on why do we need to study robotics. Then we will be having components, general components of industrial robots, and then application of robotics and robots. Alright, so let's begin with the history of the term. Is taken from the Swiss word robota, means first or slave servant. So this term robot was initially used by Karl Kapik in his play, which was named as Rossum's Universal Robots, commonly known as RUR. In his play, he just themed the particular person character as a servant who was looking like a human, of course, but he was behaving like something is fixed in him and he has to do all that particular jobs. So in RUR, Capic's theme is one of the futuristic man-made workers created to automate the work of humans, thus elevating their burden. Of course, automation needs automation means to replace the human efforts with machine efforts. So the general idea was the term was used by this particular writer, in which he used the word robot as a person, as a thing, as object that can replace the human. Then we have the term robotics. Robotics was introduced by Isaac Asimov in his story named Run Around. There is nothing like more history about this particular term, but he used that word in his play. One thing is needed to be clear here, that till then there was no concept of robot and robotics, although these term was introduced like that. Moving further, our next thing that we need to discuss is what is robot. So if we talk generally then a robot is any automatically operated machine that replace human efforts. Of course, you need robots for automation, though it may not be resemble human beings in appearance or performs functions in human-like manner. So it is an automatically operated machine. It's a kind of machine that operates automatically without help of man or worker. But the Robotic Industrial Association, since our course is more concerned with industrial robotics, so I have taken the definition of robot by this particular robotic association, industrial association. It defines robot as a robot is a reprogrammable, multifunctional manipulator designed to move material, parts, tools, or a specialized device through variable programmed motion of the performance of variety of tasks. Now let's see that words for actually essence, what actually meaning we are getting from this is a robot is a reprogrammable, means you can again and again replace or reprogram its task you want your robot to perform. So it's reprogrammable. Multifunctional, that means it can performs more than one function. Manipulator, manipulator is something uh, which handles or controls something with a skill. Means a manipulator is something that performs or controls some task or some processes skillfully. Alright, so what is a robot? A robot is a reprogrammable multifunctional manipulator designed to move material. That is in the perspective of only industry. So these are the two industrial robots. First one is arm robot. This is also called as robotic arms used in various uh, types of industries, and another one is pick and place industrial robot. What it does, it is clearly shown that some type of boxes and objects are coming through this conveyor belt, and this robot has a program. Robot is programmed to take all these boxes and place it at a particular place. What is robotics actually? Robotics is basically the science dealing with the design, construction, operation, and usage of robots. Just like we read physics as a science that deals with matter or etc. Similarly, robotics is also a science which deals with the design, construction, and operation and usage of robots. In robotics, fundamental of various fields and departments are supposed to be involved, such as physics, mathematics, mechanical engineering, uh, computer system engineering, and electronics, and so on. So these are the various fields that uh, are supposed to be involved in this particular robotics. That's why if anyone want to be robotist, then she must know all these fundamental of that particular disciplines, since it's an emerging and very rapidly growing field, robotics. So what we do in robotics, we actually try to copy the three things from human. There are three things of human that are being copied in robotics, that is hand, head, and heart. What does imagine how a hand of a human important? Almost every task we perform in our daily life is supposed to be involved with hand. We use our hands. So that's why we say that robotics we are trying to copy the human hand, such flexible, how it works and all these things. Then head, human head, we are trying to copy human head. Trying to copy means we are trying to give all these qualities to robots, to machines that can perform our task. So head means the intelligence of human. Later is something that uh, that have several joints, just like a human hand, as I discussed earlier. And end effector, since we can see this is the base of manipulator and it's fixed, so to support manipulator, end effector is added, and end effector is nothing but just like a fingers and palms of hand. So if manipulator is hand, then fingers and palms are its end effector, if we take the general example. Similarly, we have external and feedbacks and commands, and there is a vast system, of course, and there are different systems for different robots, but this is the general components that every robot should have, that are programming device, controller, power supply, manipulator, and end effector. So the last section of this presentation is application of robots or robotics. So there are a number of applications that robotics could have. If I have categorized the application as follows: industrial, domestic, medical, military, and space applications. So in industries there is vast use of robots, such as they are used for material handling, automatic painting, welding, etc., as we seen already in the picture. For domestic households, of course, in not in South Asia mostly, but mostly in developed countries, even in China, uh, for households, robots are used for cleaning purpose, for security, and so on. They prefer robots over human labor. Then medical application, several medical applications such as surgical treatment robots, and some robots that can perform as a lifter job, as a supporter, etc. Military applications, of course, in the military there are vast application of robotics. There are bomb discarding robots, various shipping robots, exploration drones, and etc. etc. Drone is a type of robot actually, that are used commonly used nowadays for in media and entertainment industry as well. So last application that I have put in this presentation is space application. Space programs are being supported by robots. Such programs in which there is uncertainty of human life, that if we send astronaut, then he or she could uh, lose his life. So instead of human, robots are sent in space, because the loss of robot is better than the loss of human. So this was all discussion about robotics. These are the references that I am speaking. I have taken all these material from that particular sites and book. Thank you very much for listening me. Thank you.